Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Dr. Rob Kiltz, CNY Fertility, the Fertile Fireside Chat. And I'm glad to be here just answering questions. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And remember, we all are visualizing the motherhood in so many ways. Rage Against Infertility. Good morning. I'm Falvo. Good morning. Let's see. She's Love. Jamie. Good morning. Good morning. Another beautiful day, Mother's Day. And again, we're all visualizing the mothers that we have within ourselves and the mothers we're creating and never giving up. June Pfeiffer. Hi, how you doing? Good morning. Pretty in Frames. Good morning, Mom for Gars. Good morning. A beautiful day. Jessica, Monica, good morning. Sunday, beautiful out up here at Skinny Atlas. Finally, we're a little warmer. We got some sun, clear skies. Oh, let's see. It's just, again, it's another beautiful day in the universe, and God is good every day. Parminder, Latundra, good morning. Arceli, Lauren. Again, we're grateful for all the babies and the mothers. And again, it's the attitude we want to keep on focusing on every day. From Kansas with Dr. Mags in Colorado. Awesome. Annie GH and Nat, good morning. Third miscarriage, don't give up. And don't forget to look at both the family building guide and Kiltz's keto lifestyle. There's a lot of information in this, talks about miscarriage. And you know how crazy I am about this one, right? The baby's way. It's amazing. Mills, Tima Coolant, hello from Florida, Kansas. Yes, you can ask to check your NK cell levels. We'll do that. ANA, ACA, lupus levels. You can do the pred-immune testing if you want. But number one is we all have inflammation, and it's the cause of cancer, heart disease, anxiety, depression, miscarriages, and infertility. All of it is really the same. One meal, OMD, it dropped, lost 7 pounds. Well, again, the Kiltz's keto carnivore lifestyle, 1 meal a day. Again, if you're a carnivore, it's one way. All carnivores essentially keto. But if you do keto, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, or Mediterranean, go to 1 meal a day and add the fat. Game changer in so many ways. Flaky Zoo, do after failed IVF, endometriosis. So with endo, remember, pelvic endometriosis is simply indication of intra-abdominal pelvic inflammation. I've been so crazy on Salisbury. Dr. Salisbury wrote a book on the diseases in the bowels, which basically go up to the esophagus and down to the rectum and spread everywhere in our body. Dr. Salisbury, it was steak and coffee he fed his men. He went to Albany Med, by the way, in the 1850s. And so much here that I've learned that's a game changer. Perth, Australia. Let's see. Gary Fetke, I did an interview with him earlier this year. We have many more things coming on. And remember, you're the goddess and the gods, the lionesses and the lions. You are the temple, the Ferrari, the most expensive, irreplaceable thing in the universe. Have faith in God first within all of us. And remember, what you put in the mind and the mouth, and I say 1 meal a day at night is the amazing thing. Alicia Law, hello. Again, whatever your size is, by the way, it's perfect. The cause of disease is not obesity or fat. It's what got you obese and fat, which turns out to be salad, fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, almond milk, oat milk, and a low fat diet, which is deadly. It's crazy concepts that I've learned over the years. 66, I've never felt better. And so many men and women are getting healthy, conception normally, if not certainly helping with many of the things that we're doing. Victoria, East Africa, Tanzania. Hello to everyone around this globe, by the way. We are a family, a tribe. And if you haven't been to Bella's Steak and Butter Gal, really bringing a gang, a tribal group together in helping all of us on this journey towards motherhood, fatherhood, parenthood, but it's God's within all of us. Let's see, Lorna, just curious, how well does keto work split into 3 meals? I'm not a big fan of 3 meals. I would say 1 meal, 1 snack. But if it's purely carnivore, you may do fine. One of the problems people don't understand is that if you fill your bowels up 3 times a day, that means you're secreting amino acids and simple sugars into the bloodstream all day, all night, which increases glucose and insulin levels, even amino acids and proteins. Remember, keto and paleo are high fat diets, not low carb diets. But listen, if you're at least doing keto, whether it's 1 meal or 3 meals, you're getting the start. Everything is start with where you're at. And there's so many people. Sean Baker, I'm going to be interviewing Sean, I think on the 19th. Really excited about Sean Baker's book on the carnivore diet. But remember, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, or carnivorian or Mediterranean, it doesn't really matter. But if what you're suffering from, it always starts with, if you start with keto, it's kick-ass and amazing. And we're going to be getting these in the paper copy soon, but you can get them digitally online. So really excited about that. Again, grateful to all staff members at CNY Fertility, but also grateful to the family. We're all a tribe and a family together. All of us in this globe, we're working to learn new and different things and ideas to bring things to success, by the way. What's success rate of having successful embryos with 8 donor eggs? Remember, you're either 0 or 100% in any one cycle, but we think 6 to 8 is a great number to start with. And, but it takes 1 egg, 1 sperm, 1 embryo for this to happen. So never give up, have faith. And it is hard. We do have pain and suffering emotionally, physically, and financially. That's the human journey, right? So never give up. From wherever you are in this world, again, we're sharing, we're chatting, we're creating together. Check out Ken Berry, Maria Emmerich. Let's see. We so many people we've been with. Judy Cho, really great people out there. Victoria, any advice to help with proximal tubal obstruction? So proximal obstruction is due to inflammation. Just think about when you get nasal congestion, you can't breathe, inflammation. That's why keto carnivore 1 meal a day, and we'll label it Kiltz's. It's not proprietary. I don't have a patent on it. Kiltz's keto carnivore 1 meal a day, game changer for making babies, reduces inflammation. But this is where steroids might come in, the antihistamine protocol may come in, and also laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endometriosis. But most important thing is add the fat. That's why when you add fat to the diet, to the nutritional solution, and Dr. Ken Berry uses PhD, the proper human diet, which is also the pregnant human diet, which is keto, carnivore, and I say 1 meal a day, game changer. But there is a treatment also for endometriosis, which is either Lupron or Orilissa with letrozole for 2 months. That also helps reduce inflammation. Cassandra Fountain, consider making a change to keto, but worked about making such a big change to my body and being very close to starting IVF. Listen, your body deserves the optimal, the proper human dietary nutritional solution. And it's at least keto, if not carnivore. It's high fat, and I would say start it today, even if you do your transfer today, tomorrow, or yesterday. And when you're pregnant, I'm telling you, the baby's way is the way. We're eliminating diets and plans. It's now going to be the baby's way. And bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, and occasionally Kiltz's ice cream and salt. And it's water, no whiskey, wine, or beer, and a little bit of coffee or tea, but no stevia, don't add sugar, a little bit of cream or butter. Eggs, embryo quality second, no embryos survive to day 3. Wow. This is where I believe, again, inflammation. And if you Google if you Google Dr. James Henry Salisbury State guy, he commented that vegetables basically ferment in our gut. Fermentation is yeast, bacteria, and it's making alcohol, heat, and gas, methane, which basically comes up through our esophagus, into our lungs, out, all over our body. It goes out through the rectum, into the vagina. It coats our skin everywhere. But this is really crazy, amazing stuff. We're learning things on how to reduce inflammation, which ultimately the inflammation travels through our blood vessels and lymphatics to the ovaries and testicles. And so by going Kiltz's keto carnivore 1 meal a day, it'll help. High fat. Look at either Cerevital or human growth hormone. We're doing a priming. I recommend at least 1 month, but if not 2 months. Barbara Schultz, yes. Kelly Hogan is awesome and amazing. And we all really have to be sharing. Who have you found on this journey that's had success? And remember, again, whether you're vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or carnivore, you got to find the thing that works for you individually. And we're here to support you in this. I say go to 1 meal, amazing, game changer. We're really, really sharing. I'm not MLD. I'm not a big fan of the fake sugars. To me, use a little bit of real white sugar from sugar cane. But some people are using, I know Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Paul Saladino is using some honey, raw honey. But I'm just not a big fan of honey, stevias. If you're going to use a little bit from time to time, Kelly Hogan is like, no way, stay away. And, it all depends. Although you may be looking for weight loss, I'm not telling people to lose weight, because fat is not the cause of disease. Certainly you may look at yourself and feel one way or another, but I say, look at yourself as the goddess and the gods. See the perfection that you are right where you're starting from. That's really important, by the way. Hydrosalpinges, Ayat Safari. I recommend removing them or clipping them. A month or two of antimicrobial, antibiotics, antifungal, antiviral, it really, really, I think is important to get out. But there are people that don't remove hydrosalpinx, and they do fine. By the way, hydrosalpinx is due to a standard global diet, which is mostly plants and low fat, lean meat, deadly. Recommend letrozole as an add back to down regulation for endo patients. I do a lot of letrozole or Orlissa. Letrozole with Orlissa or letrozole with Lupron. Part of the down regulation. I think it really helps a lot. But again, massage, acupuncture, prayer, visualization, faith first. I do a lot of reading of the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, the Old Testament, the New Testament, Buddhism, whatever your choice of spiritual belief in a God power within all of us. That's the game changer, I believe. Low protocols best with an AMH of 5.6. I do a lot of Jessica McKee. I do a lot of low dose, mini dose, either 150 gonal orfolostim, 75 of Menopur, or 200 of gonal orfolostim with 20 of HCG. I think it's the very best way. I do a lot with maybe adding a little bit of human growth. Certainly, I'm just going to be completely neurotic, nonstop on this, always. Oh, and don't forget, check out Maria Emmerich and Kiltz's Keto for Fertility cookbook. For me, it's, I do a real limit, but there's something here for everyone. You can get it from our website and get a digital download. The paper copies are coming soon. It's been a slow boat from where. We thought we'd try to save some money, but it just has taken so long. Hey, Tara, how do you feel to be the reason for so many people to celebrate? How does it feel to be? Oh, God bless you, Tara. I feel blessed every day to be part of this family of all of those that are on this journey for motherhood and fatherhood and parenthood. And remember, never give it up. See the thing as if it is, and it shall be that or better. That's the game changer, right? Little Miss Conqueror, hello. Palacesia, hello. And again, Share this with everyone and anyone you want. And whether you're on this fertility journey or just a health and wellness journey, remember, it all starts with what you put in the mind and the mouth and what you're marinating your life in, right? We're all in a life of marination, right? You're marinating it in positivity or negativity or somewhere in between. And remember, again, it's like, you know that alcohol is no good for you and smoking is no good for you. You know, those are the things that we already know, but we have to work more and dig deep into positivity of life. That's it. An option for us to do the need of a hysterectomy, but maybe one day I'll have to work alongside you in my nursing journey. Chris Soto, we are working with so many. We have so many that want to go into the medical healing profession, whether you're MD, NP, PA, RN, LPN, MA, or a coach and cheerleader. We'd love to have you guys come visit, shadow us for a day, do some sort of a month or something. You want to learn more, but we want to teach this to more people globally. In the health and wellness, and whether you're in Africa, Australia, New Zealand, somewhere in Asia, or India, again, whether you're in the Americas, wherever you are in this journey, we're all part of the human family. That's important. My gratitude to everyone out there. You know, this isn't easy. We have human beings. We all make mistakes. And through our mistakes, we learn to be better. We accept the facts that a mistake may have happened. We want to say, hey, what can we do to make it better? Find the success no matter what it is. My journey here is to make affordability, quality, access, and honesty, by the way. That's so important. I'm glad to be working with Dr. Gleischer, Ovatera, and helping those that want to use DHEA. Go to Dr. Gleischer's or Ovatera website. You might find some ideas there. Also, there are logics or our molecular fertility supplements for simple prenatals, male and females. But again, the evidence to me is solid. At liver, organ meats, and eat the fat. This is the most amazing thing you could do, and you don't need any supplements at all. Crazy and amazing, by the way. POI, premature ovarian insufficiency, menopause, 22 years young. Oh my gosh, was told to take birth control for the estrogen. Should she stop it? Will keto help? To me, Patricia, this is the most amazing thing because I had migraines as a kid, bowel problems as a kid, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia. When I did this finally at age 55, oh my God, game changer. All of us humans, remember, breast milk for babies and then carnivore keto is critical. Now, not everyone's doing one meal a day, but fat is the fuel of our bodies. It's never sugar. Glucose is not the energy for the brain, nor the muscles, nor anything else. Keto is simply a low glucose environment. That's why I recommend one meal a day, and it can help your daughter there. Premature ovarian insufficiency. We're seeing so many young women with some evidence of a low AMH, polycystic ovarian syndrome, metabolic disorder. It's so common. Why is it common? Because we're all super marketed to eat grass and grains, fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts, and cereal. Milk, no way. Listen, don't use the butter or the cream if it doesn't feel right. Steak and eggs, it is a game changer that I've seen for a fertile life. This is the craziness. I read Gary Taub's Good Calories, Bad Calories, The Case for Keto. I was listening to him with Dr. Peter Attia this morning, and really, some great stuff out there. We're all learning together. Rosanna, how is a patient's protocol selected? Protocol without doctor reviewing my blood work and other fertility. Again, the blood work is minimally helpful in my opinion. I do a ton of mini protocols. I do a ton of priming because if you're infertile, I typically go low dose protocols. High dose, spend a bunch of money, get 2 eggs anyway. Again, I think the blood work is not as helpful as most people think it is. There's a huge industry in just diagnostic testing. Now, you guys want them, we'll do them. And we do them because if we don't do them, we get in trouble, right? But in my opinion, Loto's protocol, Kiltz's keto lifestyle for fertility, and look at our family building guide. You can download this for free on our websites or buy a copy on Amazon. Again, both the keto, both of these are on Amazon, by the way. And you'll look at the different protocols. All of us docs are a little bit differently how we look at these things. I mean, I work to sort of infuse my ideas and energy throughout the CNY fertility locations. But all of us are, yes, it's a little crazy. And proud of Justin. Keep doing keto carnivore. 1 meal a day for everyone at every age. And listen, kids, all of us are kids. It's a game changer. Amazing. 12 to 15 eggs and good blast, but none normal. I'm not a big fan of PGS testing, by the way. It depends where you do the biopsy. The biopsies are always going to be different, and the computer analogs in how they determine the results. Seems to me we're not a digital number. We're a beautiful goddess and God and human being of the universe, right? So we are. Let's see, Lully 313, hello, good morning. Let's see, Black Artemis, how are you doing? And again, sharing the love to all of us in this amazing life, celebrating mothers all over the universe, and all of us are working at it together. Priming aside from keto supplements and Cerevital, what can I do? Ellen Joe. Prayer and faith first. Visualize the baby. Put pictures on the wall of you pregnant, a baby in your arms, your life together, however it is. To me, you can try the molecular fertility ovarian bloom, the female and male supplements on our website. But number one, I'm nonstop. Kiltz's Baby's Way, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting. 23-in-1 is like the game changer, but it's hard. And I know that we're all capable of hard, and I call it the Baby's Way. It's crazy. Let's see. Keto carnivore, pregnancies naturally all day long. And when you're pregnant, you do not go to the deadly diet that we've been taught to eat. Fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and almond milk, oat milk, and coconut milk are deadly in general. Nausea and vomiting early in pregnancy says don't eat that. Listen, you could try Kiltz's ice cream, a little bit of sugar, a lot of fat, an egg or two, amazing. But remember, we get fat. Fat we carry is the fuel for every cell in our body. But because we're filling the bucket up with a ton of complex carbs, we're always feeding the bloodstream with carbohydrates, fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, and protein. And remember, it's just completely inundated with yeast and bacteria. Our bodies are completely inflamed, but the number one thing is the perfect pregnancy human diet is keto carnivore, game changer. Look at Kelly Hogan, Lone Star, Keto, so many out there, Austin Cavelli, Judy Cho, and I've been keto carnivore for 11 years now, all right? And I will tell you, if I started when I was 2, it would have been a game changer. And store-bought formula is not the very best because most of it's made up of, guess what? Soy, right? I know it's crazy. It really is, right? Can ICSI cause abnormal embryos? Anti-GH, I don't believe so. Listen, ICSI itself doesn't, but a bad sperm and a bad egg can create an abnormal embryo. But listen, don't we have to look at each egg, sperm, and embryo as beautiful and healthy and well and never give up? Sherry Lynn Rice, seen recommendation to do monthly after positive pregnancy test. Weekly for the first trimester, every 2 weeks, second, and monthly in the third. Those are just occasional ideas. Glycerin and intralipids harm the fetus or hurt pregnancy. I don't think glycerin in the lipids hurts. I remember TPN, total peripheral nutrition, but I'm not a big fan of intralipids. I'm really a fan of of cream, butter, eggs, bacon, but you got to eat the fat, by the way. Your baby uses fat for energy, not glucose. Glucose is not the energy for our cells, and insulin resistance is a false statement. It is not true. That's all I can say. IVF versus mini, David Okide. I recommend mini cycles for almost everyone. 10, 220, 10 of letrozole, 200 of gonal-orfalstim, and 20 of HCG, or 150 and 75 of Menopur. These ideas are radical, nonstop, never give up. And don't forget, keep reading, keep listening. There's so many great fertility practitioners and so many nutritional coaches, cheerleaders in this whole space. But remember, this is a fertile journey. And you got to think and know that goddesses and gods are within all of us, right? Let's see. Speak about the pros and cons of PGT. Rask 062. So an embryo, like our skin, but the biopsy is actually not the actual fetus itself. It's the covering, the trophectoderm around as part of the placenta. So if you biopsied some of my cells, you'd get some abnormal DNA. So then, well, do we throw me out? The same thing I think goes with biopsy of an embryo. You may be biopsying the wrong part of it, or a part of it, and maybe the test is wrong, or maybe those cells are not that important anyway. So I'm not a pro person unless you're looking for a particular genetic disorder, but even gender is not 100% correct, by the way. So you're getting into any of these things, you have to know that, hey, I don't have 100% guarantee. Maybe it's going to be 98% or 99 or 95. But remember, everything in this business of life has some risk of getting what you want or something you don't want. And this is the craziness. Amazing. Vilma, how fast can one can expect change after going keto? Like, it takes about 3 to 5 days to get rid of all the yik yak in the bowels. Think of the bowels as a bucket. This bucket contains all the food you eat. Remember, all plants contain sugar, fiber, bacteria and yeast, latex, oxalates, phytates, and other antigens and chemicals that want to control and kill us. It's crazy concepts, but the moment your bowels, and that's why fasting, but fasting is not 1 day of fasting. True fasting is likely 3 to 5 days, enough time for everything you've eaten today to get all the way out, everything out of the bowels. Remember, you're always burning fat. Fat is the only fuel for the Ferrari, always. Sugar must be converted, along with amino acids, must be converted in the liver to fat via insulin in order to be alive. And that's why type 1 diabetics die, and liver failure patients they're both skinny and cachectic. Crazy ideas, right? Let's see. What can be done to get your uterus prepared and thick for implantation? Go right to the family building guide, right? If I can get this right, I got it. Family building guide. It's got a lot of really great information. For me, the uterus, because the bowels sit on top of the uterus and the flow of fluids from the bloodstream through the uterus happens not direct, but indirect through the liver and the heart and throughout our bodies. You want to, again, change what you eat, how frequently you eat. I say carnivore, keto, high fat, 1 meal a day. Be very boring. That's why either steak, I'm not a chicken fan because it's too lean. Duck, maybe. Georgia Ede, I got a chance to listen to Georgia. I think Kelly Hogan interviewed her. Really great stuff. Georgia's amazing. So many great people out there. But and then our ovarian bloom, I think, is helpful. It may be things like PRP intrauterine, either weekly or monthly, reduces inflammation. Go on the antimicrobial protocol, Levaquin, Flagyl, Valtrex, and diflucan. Remember, though, everything you take in your body holds a little bit of risk. And so, we're looking at things and saying, hey, try this. but it might not work, or you have a complication. So everyone's just got to, you got to really look at all of these things before you jump into them. Acupuncture, massage, meditation, prayer can be very helpful also, but the uterus, the vagina is connected to the uterine cavity, out to the pelvic peritoneal cavity. The food we eat, again, causes a lot of inflammation in the colon. The colon inflammation seeps out through the rectum, which just, again, it's the microbes, the yeast and bacteria, plus they're floating everywhere. That's why it's so critical to look at all these ideas. But a hysteroscopy, DNC, and a laparoscopy may be something else to consider, by the way. Angela, 2 weeks ago, yesterday, transfer 10 days ago. Up to you. And I wish I could get to every one of these questions. I'm doing my very best every single day, by the way. Took the 8 days OHS meds, but the bloat and weight came after the meds finished. I have now gained 10 pounds in a week. It's super bloated. Tons of electrolytes, protein. I always say tons. If you're urinating good, that's good. Walking, no other symptoms. I don't feel it's worthy. Anything else I can take? Most of this bloating, Angela, just takes a little time, rest, and patience. A lot more resting. Get off the treadmill. Less walking may be better. Just a couch potato on your side, right? That's in the cave. I think it's critical. We got to slow it down. I believe that all this exercise is deadly. And I'm convinced that my best friend Dave Kilmer died at 52 of cancer. My sister at 52 of diabetes. I just saw that Sarah Hallberg just recently passed of lung cancer, 49-50, and amazing doc, and a great, amazing blogs that she shared. But it really comes directly to my heart, to understanding that a healthy lifestyle shared by the modern medical establishment is not good for us. We should slow it down and cool and calm it down a lot more. Get into the pottery studio, the painting studio, or something. To me, this is the game changer. Again, whatever you're choosing, if you're having a problem, but so many people have no problems, and then bingo, lung cancer, heart disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, depression. It's just happening to too many people today because they think that this is bad and that fruits and vegetables are good. They're not, unfortunately. So, these are hard things, but I would say that, it might be worth to get someone to take a look at your blood work, ultrasound. But as long as you're breathing and peeing okay, you're probably okay, right? Let's see. Blonde Tech, hello. Bridal Busy Beauty, hello. All knowledge is worth having. An interesting part about the universe today is that you could just go online and get much more information than I gained in medical school and residency and all my training. And today we're all part of health and healing. You need to take control of it. Keep track and write it all down. Get copies of all your records. Put it in a binder or somewhere on your phone in a folder, but really know what were your instructions. Hey, can I get a paper copy of that? And if you don't have that yet, don't start or do anything. Slow it down, by the way. Jules Marie, acupuncture, you can do it every day, once a week, once a month. Find what works for you economically and, what makes sense. There's acupressure. I do a lot of this. On Tai Chi, I do some light weights. I get on my bike, but I'm usually listening to a great book. The Secret, The Greatest Secret, Rhonda Byrne. If you haven't read Rhonda Byrne stuff, you must. She's got amazing stuff. And again, the acupuncture, at least once a month is probably good, once a week. Find out what works for you. There's no right, that's the interesting part about all this journey. There's no absolute one way because there's so many stories. Share all your motherhood stories, your fatherhood stories, your parenthood stories. your life stories. That's what our job is in life. Get a journal and write it down. Start doing a blog. Share your story in a video blog. I become part of Bella's Steak and Butter Gang because we need a family together. We should, again, let's grow this family that we can all work together. Hey, I've got a problem. Hey, I know how you could solve that. Why don't you, again, we're all working together in this journey. Never, ever, 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 ever give up. But if you give it up, it's the God within all of us, right? The protocol after miscarriage. Andra, again, protocols, they may change, they may not. This is where I might throw in the antimicrobial, the antihistamine. It may be the anti-endo protocol. And again, go to the family building guide, a lot of information there. I'm not a fan of the biopsy, but if you choose to do it, be glad to do it. It's not 100% accurate, and everyone's got to know that. Again, for everything, it's not 100% accurate. Even gender, by the way, which is kind of crazy. Some small risk. Fresh versus frozen, Jules Marie. If you have a progesterone at trigger greater than 3, generally we recommend a freeze-all and do a frozen cycle. If it's less than 2.5 and your lining looks good and you're not going to be hyperstimulated, then doing a fresh, I think, works really great. I recommend a ton of day 3 fresh. I like to freeze on day 3. You can always thaw them and take them to blast later. But again, I'd say day 3s are really amazing. OHS has gained 10 pounds, HCG and Neupogen. You might stop the HCG, Angela. The boosters of HCG can make your OHS a little bit worse. So, but if you're going to get pregnant because you transferred, it's going to go up. But I would probably hold back on that for now, for sure. Yankee, let's see. Helloer, Cab, hello, amazing. Oh, no, Amanda, Ridzex, and Francile Golden. Which one is better, HCG/LH or Menopur? I think they both are good, by the way, Eleanor. I don't think one's better than the other, but if what you're doing isn't working, switch it up. It's all about change. Oh my God, change is hard, isn't it? And this fertility journey is really hard. Look at the Fertile Spirit with Danielle, free for everyone who wants to talk with someone. But we need more coaches and cheerleaders throughout this whole journey. And maybe we should work to create we have the Fertile Friends, and volunteer as a Fertile Friend to chat with someone. That we need for sure, and we need to be joining that. And look at the CNY Fertility, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all of us together. But ask one of our providers, hey, can you send me over to the Fertile Spirit and have someone give me a call? Tia's doing a lot of calls and supporting also. So, or a Fertile Friend, we're all working together. That's important. Caitlin Harrison, I've gotten 3 positives. Do you think these are, Caitlin, we're all visualizing all true positives every day. Remember, it's always true and positive what you think it is, and it will be that. Again, check out the Fertile Secret that I wrote, 10 years ago or more. And we're going to be rewriting the greatest Fertile Secret, the Fertile Secret Revisited. And the Fertile Secret is simple. Whatever you think it is that or better. And you have to throw in the or better always, right? We sub eggs for. Any suggestions that we sub eggs for? I'm not sure the question, Andra. Remember, whether it's your eggs, donor embryos, donor sperm, adoption, happiness, exactly as you are, never, ever give up on this journey. Always have faith, even though we all get depressed and down. And, some days I want to eat cookies and cakes. And, but if you do it only from time to time and don't have it in the house, because otherwise, oh man, that's all I'm going to be eating. Phone messed up. What do you say? HCG or Menopur. I think they both work equivalent. Pick one. If what you're using and you want to switch it up, go ahead. Again, I don't know that I have the absolute answers here, but the HCG is lower cost, so that's why we often do that. But the Menopur works very nicely also. Conceived by miscarriage, should I take Benadryl, Claritin, Pepcid, and Mucinex? Yes. And don't forget, when you are pregnant, fasting is lasting and fasting is fertile. And stick to Kiltz's Baby's Way, which this is amazing. When you're pregnant, this is so important, okay? Now, whether it's beef bacon or it's duck or it's lobster dipped in a ton of butter, this is the way. And whether it's ghee, whether you're looking at duck eggs or chicken eggs, whatever it is, if what you're doing isn't working, switch it up. If you're feeling, you're getting allergic reactions or something, switch it up. To me, steak is the way. It makes fertility, but you got to eat the fat. This isn't like tenderloin and white chicken and fillet of fish. You got to eat the fat. Erica, withdrawn. Hello. Home Decor and Organization. Hello, Amber. Again, my shout outs, my love, my joy, my appreciation to everyone out there as we're sharing thoughts and ideas globally with people from everywhere in the world, and share your stories. And we're going to be coming out with a new family building guide. But really, what we want to do is you got to share your stories so that we're all inspired, right? Motivated, and I always say, slow it down, cool it down. One meal a day at night, high fat, low to no carbs. That's the way. And you have to meditate and pray infinite times a day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day, always. IVIG benefits. It is pricey. Rosanna, it is more expensive, but there might be ways that people kind of share ideas and may be able to find some at a lower price. Really, it's Citizens for Conception and Carnivore for Conception is amazing. And I know if you're a vegan, it's add the coconut fat. I'm not a fan of pretty much any others, but if you're a vegetarian, it's eggs, butter, cream, amazing. First HCG beta with, I'd like to see a betas over 100 with the supplement. If it's 20 or less, it's likely the supplement, unfortunately. Let's see, I'm military and I'm hesitant about starting keto. Oh my God, keto is king. Look at Sean Baker. There's so many ketos out there. Keto carnivore is like the lions. And when you see how good you feel on keto carnivore or just straight keto, amazing. Keto is a high fat diet. I don't like the word diet, right? Never diets again. Remember, the optimal or the proper human nutritional solution. Dr. Berry uses PhD, and I'm working towards my PhD, proper human diet, but ultimately for everyone. And don't forget our military discounts, and we're working to stay as affordable as possible. If you keep on putting your payments in, that allows us to maintain affordability. If people can't make their payments, I'm working. I don't want to raise prices. I want to keep them solid where they're at. And we're really working to work with you, your docs, your primary care, your OBGYNs, your fertility specialists, or the radiology in a laboratory. And the CNY fertility, let's see, tribe, gang, village, that's where it's at, by the way. Atkins, essentially keto is Atkins. And again, if you get back to Dr. Salisbury, I didn't know Dr. Salisbury was Salisbury Steak is a doctor who did all the amazing studies in the Civil War, because all of the men were dying of dysentery due to crackers. So women, when you have nausea and vomiting early pregnancy, do not eat the crackers. You've got to stick with this one, by the way. Yes, our billing team, we're adding billing people, by the way. So, and it's a challenge, but we're working on it. I'm not giving up. I'm staying up in this business, right? And so, Atkins was a meat diet, right? But to me, it's fatty meat makes mommies, masters, and men. And obviously I'm in the fertility space, making mommies and daddies and parents, whichever your description is. And this is a game changer for everyone, by the way. And we all need help in our billing department. And thank you so much for everyone being so patient, even getting lab results or getting prescriptions. We got to step back a little bit. It takes a little time. Stay connected with God always, by the way. Almost some experience. However, I didn't die and wasn't on drugs. We always have to tap into God. Faith first, and fertile fatty foods. And if you're fat, you've got the fuel for fertility, by the way. And so this idea that I need to lose weight, you don't. You simply need to go carnivore keto, one meal a day at least. Keto is a game changer for sure. Can you explain why, or statistic on late fertilization? Celeste, well, I don't know if it's late fertilization. It might be late implantation, but fertilization, again, it may be. So if we add sperm to the egg on the day of retrieval, and we look the next day and it doesn't look fertilized, we'll keep the egg to see if it's fertilized. It may be lagging in a day of what it looks like, or maybe just hours, but we're not looking at it all the time. But yeah, maybe there are some late fertilized eggs or some late implantations. But why that is, I don't think we really know that answer. But if the HCG is going up slowly, but it's going up, keep an eye on it. We should see a heartbeat by 7 weeks and see a sac by 6 weeks. If you're not, you just got to be cautious and you be about possible ectopics. I'm thinking that Sarasota is going to be ready towards the end of summer. We're really coming along nicely. Drywall, flooring, our window door stuff are going in soon. Equipment's being ordered. We're working on hiring more embryologists. We have some already. They're going to be going down there to do some work, but hiring, training more for both embryology, andrology, endocrinology, nursing at all levels. And we need more of you in sharing this fertile journey. Again, we are a global family, whether you're going to RMA, Shady Grove, CNY, wherever you're going in this journey, Buffalo, IVF, Boston, wherever we're going, we're all this global family working together. And I'm working now with Dr. Gleicher a little bit, which is good. Sharing a little more science on DHA may help some people. And look at Theralogics. They sell DHA, Ovatera. And we're going to be working on sharing these ideas. But remember, to me, the most important thing is what you put in the mind of the mouth. And this is the key for everyone. And if you eat the liver, the bone marrow, the bone broth, all of these things that we've been told not to eat, like fat is bad, is good, by the way. And some people will eat the hearts or other organ meats. Most of all, fatty is the key to all of this. Opening center in Massachusetts. I'm looking at it, David, in the Boston area, working with Dr. Newhauser, but we will work with your OBGYNs everywhere in the country. Your primary care, radiologists, ultrasonographers, your acupuncturists, naturopaths, everywhere in this globe, we are here to help everyone. Let's see, Maryland, You're right. We're working with Annandale OBGYN, Dr. Lay, in the DMV area. I know they don't want to work with outsides, but that's okay. We want to all work. Hey, where have you gone to find your OBGYN? Will you help the CNY fertility clients get monitoring? And work with us. We'll work with you everywhere in this country or this globe to continue to make it affordable. Iandra, I'm working on LA. Remember the kid from Los Angeles, Silver Lake. It's still, I feel my roots there, and I'm working on it. But we really want to work all together. Is there someone out there that wants to work with CNY in order to do more monitoring and help people, again, with pre-testing, laparoscopies, hysteroscopies, all that. Vegetarian, and you're so right, important. I usually do the bone broth, add it to my smoothie. Kifa, be careful about the uncooked plants, seeds and nuts, oat milk, almond milk. For me as a vegetarian, it's eggs, cream, butter, a little bit of cheese, and maybe some white rice or white potato, cooked well, by the way. I think that can be helpful. Lauren Cobbs, this is where, again, our Fertile Village can share questions, ideas on, hey, where do we go for monitoring? We're working on a new website for the CNY Fertility Tribe to gain information that you can all create. And I can find meds here. Someone's willing to carry a baby for me, or donate some eggs or sperm or embryos, in ways that we can do this. It's citizens for healthy lifestyle. And too many people are suffering in this world because they've been told to eat 3 to 6 meals a day. Deadly. Do it in one. You don't need more than one meal in general. And to eat 3 meals and then get on the treadmill and burn your calories, no other animal or organism would do that in this world, by the way. Let's see. You connect with others because I don't have Facebook. Facing Destiny 1922. You can email me at rkiltz@cnyfertility.com, RKILTZ @cnyfertility.com. I do give out my cell phone, 315-416-9872. I get text messages and some calls. I do have to have my private time a little bit with Miss Tia, otherwise I get in trouble. And we're all doing our very best. And Sunday's my day of sharing this. I'm doing a lot now with Bella Steak and Butter Gal. I'm going to be interviewing Sean Baker. So many people out there. Gary Tobbs. I got to interview Gary Tobbs because he really turned me on to understanding the changes. David Perlmutter, William Davis, Maria Emmerich, Craig Emmerich. So many people out there, and share what your journey is, how you're doing it, and what troubles and problems you're having. And then we can all share the solutions we've all individually found. I mean, I've been through troubles galore. I still get in trouble from time to time, but we're working to be more gracious, kind, and loving to the mirror and all the things in the universe. And I'm so glad that Dr. Gleicher and I have had a chance to talk and working on ideas to help you get the best scientific ideas, affordability, quality, access, and knowledge. It's important for everyone. And you guys, you gals, you human beings on this journey, keep sharing. Pro bono services. We do that, David. We really work. We're working on a foundation that maybe those that can afford add to the foundation, that we can help fuel the fertile mission. Really important that we're all fueling this mission. And remember, the Ferraris are fueled by fat, never by sugar. Sugar is never the energy for the human body. The mitochondria must have fat from acetyl-CoA. That's why if you're fat, you're fit. I don't recommend the gastric sleeves or stuff because it's not good for us, in my opinion. We're working with Dr. Fink on a center down in Miami, but we'll work with your OBGYNs, your primary care regarding lipids or IVIG in the Miami area. We're working on putting a CNY fertility center and really getting in the Miami, the Orlando, maybe the Jacksonville area in order to help more and more and more people. But again, if the fertile tribe here, right, the fertile gang can all communicate together, if you might know someone who's a nurse, might be able to do some home infusions, really home healthcare is where it's at today, right? And we're working on the CNY fertile access and how global access is really the key for all of us. And this is a global mission, right? When we see someone who's pregnant, a baby, let's all just give such gratitude and positivity to those things you see, because that's how you'll bring the vibrational energy within you. And that's what we need to be doing better and better and better. Preconception with your OBGYN is fine. Don't forget laparoscopy, hysteroscopy, get your fibroids out, check for endo, and the baby's way. Kiltz's baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting. 23-1 is the way. And occasionally have my ice cream, right? You got it. Listen, I'm not against having a cookie, cake, or ice cream from time to time. To me, vegetables are deadly, especially if they're raw. Cook them well, get rid of the seeds, add the fat, butter, cream, coconut milk or oil for those patients that are vegans. But vegetarians, it's butter, cream, eggs. And for me, it's ribeye steak with a ton of fat, and pour the fat right back on. And remember, if you're fat, you're fit and fertile. Simply allow the bowels, the bucket, which is damaging the glycobiome, the glycocalyx everywhere in your body. This changes everything. Kifa, Arizona. Let's focus on working with an OBGYN in Arizona. The more we can work directly with your OBGYN as we're getting Colorado better set to take those clients and getting something in Los Angeles. But we're really excited about Sarasota coming on board later this year, getting a place in the DC area, and also working with Dr. V in Atlanta, really working to get all these things moving forward. And the attitude, Kifa, is always gratitude. And whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Hindu, Buddhist, or any other spiritual religious belief system, come to see God within all things and all of us. And this is the hard part. It's always what you put in the mind and the mouth matters most. And me as a scientist that was raised Catholic, became an atheist, and loved Mediterranean diets and exercise. My best friend Dave Kilmer died at 52. My sister died at 52, diabetes. From those experiences, I dug deep to try to figure out the human miracle machine. And we are lionesses and lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep. All respect to those animals, but we should eat fatty meat 1 meal a day or less. That's hard to do. And get off the treadmill. Get into the pottery studio, poetry studio, play the guitar, the piano, sing, make bad music. And eventually, like my daughter said, gee, Dad, you could sing now. And she used to say to me, Dad, you can't sing. Just, be quiet. Heart-shaped uterus interfere with any way with success or ability to carry. A slight heart-shaped uterus, probably not. I always say, so many women have babies with septums or unicornate uteruses or fibroids or endo and all sorts of terrible things. So always say, you know what? We'll take a look at it, make sure it looks reasonably normal in size and shape, whether it's a hysteroscopy, a saline sonogram, ultrasound, 3D, or just a 2D ultrasound. All of these things may be helpful, but I'm a broken record on the baby's way, right? And the baby's way, maybe that's going to be my new fertile secret. The baby's way, bacon, eggs, butter, beef. Yes, occasionally Kiltz's ice cream, but 23-1, 23 hours of fasting, 1 hour of feasting. And feasting is the way to make the Ferrari fertile, right? One meal a day, high fat. Let's see. Misty Draper, awesome, congratulations. And let's all see the mothers in all of us, right? And the motherhood is part of this tribal gang, right? In a positive way. I grew up in LA, kicked out of school in a gang. It taught me something. We all want to belong to something, right? And we're all the tribe. And the more we're learning together and seeing the thing you desire in everyone you see, right? Rather than, well, why did she get pregnant? Judge not lest he be judged. Always judge with love. That's so critical important. I love reading the Christ-based teachings, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, all the texts. Lao Tse, we need more positivity in all of our lives. Queen of the war. And we are the warriors, W-A-R, warriors, not the worriers. Convert the warrior into the warrior, right? Let's see, Karen. Again, it might seem a while to get that first appointment. We have an amazing team. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for that appointment, look at all of this stuff out there. Again, download for free on the website. Check out the Kiltz's Keto. We're adding the carnivore keto for conception, which is really, again, there's so many ideas out there. Never give up. And let's see, do I have that right? It might be backwards, but Keto for Fertility Cookbook. And I just was watching Julia Child on HBO. You love watching Julia, and she suffered from infertility. And we put our heart and soul into something with passion every day. If for some reason it's not working, life is still working in your favor. Find something that you can put your joy juices into, right? This is a life of joy juices, no matter what's happening, right? Rhonda, Nashville, Mama, how you doing? Again, size, shape, age, weight, gender, color, doesn't matter. We're all the human family. That is critical for all of us to get to, right? We are the prideful family of life. And through pride and love and kindness, expansion of the universe is happening for all of us, right? God bless to everyone. Thank you for sharing. Let's see. I don't know what my week is looking like. I'm around this week and this next weekend. I'm going to be going down to Sarasota, I think on the 17th or 18th. Amazing team members, Dr. Corley, Dr. Banerjee, Dr. Lutheringer, Dr. Faruqi, Dr. Newhauser, Dr. Montalto is joining us again. Happy about that. Dr. Ditkoff and Dr. Grossman, amazing. Dr. Chang, Dr. D'Souza, let's see, Dr. Verdialis, Dr. Gondrup, Dr. Mangarelli, Dr. Fink. But listen, I'm only mentioning the docs, but with the docs are supported by all the MAs, LPNs, RNs, all the NPs and PAs, all of the front office, back office, embryologists, all the amazing people that keep our place clean, spick and span. We're always working to do better. And I am appreciative to everyone that's joined me today. Share this, like it, all those things. Most important thing is love. And your office is in New York. Karen, my offices are in Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, and Albany, but we will work with docs down in New York. I'm working on a place in New York, New Jersey. So, all right. God bless to everyone. Happy Mother's Day. And remember, see the mothers within all of us. And sometimes it's hard and challenging. It's why it's good to have this great, amazing tribe to come together. God bless. I'll see you guys next week or sometime during the week. Love always. We love selfies. And again, just God bless you, my friends. Happy Mother's Day. Bye.